Next up is a way to play America's most popular sport anywhere.
Football!
Hello, Sharks! My name is Mike Silva. I'm here seeking $350,000 for 10% of my company, QB54.
3.5 million valuation.
Now, Sharks, whether you're headed to the beach with friends, tailgating at the next big game, or throwing a backyard bash, there is always one thing that you need, and that is chairs. What if I told you we could turn those chairs into a fun and exciting game? Well, now we can. Introducing QB54. Now, Sharks, prepare to have your minds blown. At QB54, we didn't reinvent the wheel, we revolutionized the chair. What you see before you, this is what we call rest mode. Give me a couple of seconds and I'll transform it into game mode. First thing you want to do, you take the back flap off, open up the front flap, expose the hole, do the same thing.
That's
on the
actually
second
pretty
chair.
cool.
Our next step is we are going to add the field goal posts. Each set comes with 2 chairs,
Cool.
2 sets of goalposts, a football, a carrying bag, a ball pump with a steel needle, and a kicking tee. Now, when we are setting these up at the beach or at the tailgate, heads are turning, all eyes are on us. Now, Sharks, these aren't just chairs. These are touchdown machines. Kids love it. Parents play it. Tailgaters bring it. Even senior citizens are getting competitive in their own driveways. From our first game that we made in the backyard to selling across the globe, my family and I have bootstrapped this business from the ground up, proving that the American dream is alive and well. Now, Sharks, I could stand up here all day and talk, but this is a game.
I still got it.
Now, Mike and Robert, if you can come up here, I would love to teach you guys how to play
a little game here.
All right.
Hey, before we get to the game, let's do some intro, some housekeeping. I am your host, Dave, a 10+ year intellectual property attorney. And hey, you've came back to another Shark Tank reaction video. This is interesting. I actually like the product for sure. I definitely like a product. I think, especially from a tailgate perspective, hey, you'll do some crazy things when you had a couple drinks, couple beers, couple cocktails at a tailgate. So I can see people buying this thing, especially during football season. So those are some of my initial thoughts. Now, when I do these videos, these reaction videos, I'm looking for 3 things plus a bonus. And if you have all 4 of these things, you may have a rocket ship on your hand. How simple is the product? Seems like he was able to transform the chair within less than a minute to get it to a field goal post. So that's cool. It seems like it's pretty simple. It has some parts to it, but it seems like it's pretty simple to operate. How effective is it? A lot of times that's going to be told by the sales as well as the reviews. And based on a $3.5 million valuation, I would imagine that he has some sales. Then what's the market like? I think this is a wide open market. I don't see anything like this out there. And I've been to a number of tailgates over the years. I haven't seen this rendition of this kind of game, field goal, kick in, whatever the case may be. I'm still not sure of the basketball net, but hopefully he gives us that explanation as the pitch goes on. And then last but not least, are you protecting the intellectual property? Looks like the QB54, he does have that trademark. Trademark. And that's interesting because it seems like this is a field goal kicking post. So I'm wondering, how did the QB54 come in? I thought this was some type of quarterback thing where you were kind of throwing it into like the basketball net or the hole, but it seems like you're kind of kicking field goals. So interesting how you come up with the QB54 name, given the fact that this seems to be, at least kind of my understanding right now, is a field goal kicking game. So we'll see how that goes. But nonetheless, he is protecting QB54 by way of a trademark, and I'll be very surprised if he doesn't have some type of patent on this. Like I said, I haven't seen this before. It seems like it's a chair, a multifunctional chair, so let's say. So I could definitely see this being something that he has a patent on. So those are some of my initial thoughts on this thing. I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section. Please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. And let's get back to it to see how Robert and Michael Strahan does. I got my money on Mike. Let's go.
So this is how you play.
How's it work?
You throw the football.
Also, it does have a throwing element.
you get 3 points. If it goes in the basket, you get a touchdown for 6. Then you kick the extra point. On defense, if he hits anything on the chair, goes up in the air, that's an interception if he grabs it before it hits the ground. Got it?
Got it.
All right, so throw the ball.
Mike,
Go ahead.
I need a touchdown.
Go ahead. Oh! All right, that's 3 points right there. Here you go, Robert. Now you're going to throw it back.
Jeez. Oh, y'all got my buddy O'Strahan.
All right, here we go. Keep going.
There you go, Robert. You're done.
All right, I got it. Michael, kick it.
All right, pretty fun. All right,
Could
come
be
on.
a hit.
Let's go. Way to go. Nice work. Nice work. Hey, guys.
This
Thanks
can
for
be a
playing.
hit.
Wow, Mike, that is. I thought it was gonna suck, but it's pretty good.
That was a lot of fun.
Thank you very much, guys.
When you
Thank
came
you.
out here, and I was like, okay, what exactly? We playing basketball? We playing football? Okay, I get it now. It's fun.
Can I just say one thing? I've been selling at the parking lot at Giant Stadium since we started this business. Mike, seeing you here has just been, it's unreal to me. Absolutely
That's
fantastic.
sweet.
What are your sales?
We sold over 50,000
50,000 units?
units.
Yeah.
$7.5 million in lifetime sales.
That's crazy work.
Wow.
That's
This
crazy
year.
work.
No.
How many years?
How many years?
Last year we sold 1.63.
That's
And
great.
we
That's great.
started in 2016. And
Oh, long time.
That's okay, but I got explanation for that. We started out at the end of 2016, and we just started ramping up ever since.
Are you making money?
We're making money, yes.
So what did you make on the 1.6 last
We made
year?
about 10%.
Is this a family affair? You implied that earlier.
So this was a game that my brother and I invented as kids. It's time to do the dishes on Thanksgiving. We didn't want to do the dishes, so my brother and I said, let's go out and play football. So we had to come up with a way to play football with 2 people. So we took 2 garbage cans, and then we kicked the extra point through the antennas of my dad's pickup truck.
Oh, cool.
And that's how we invented the game.
So how much do you sell it for?
On our website, $169 to $189.99. And
That's a lot.
For 2.
you get, every set comes with 2 chairs, 2 sets of goalposts, a football, a carrying bag, a ball pump with steel needle,
So, Mike,
whatever's
what's it
in
cost
there.
you to make a set?
32 landed before the tariff. After the tariff, now it's probably about $37.
Is your brother still
That's
a part of
not
the
bad for
business?
good
No,
margins.
I bought my brother out a couple of years ago.
Why?
And,
Yeah.
we ran into a situation where
Disagreed.
we were promised the world to this marketing company, and we told them how much we had in inventory. And they said, we could blow through that in a month. So I'm like, oh my God, we got to buy.
It's the beginning of a bad story.
Overbought. And that was at the worst time because our container costs went from $4,000 a container to $25,000
Wow.
a container.
Right.
COVID.
And-
COVID.
Yeah.
Exactly. We haven't paid ourselves anything, a dime from the business. And, my brother's like, listen, I can't put any more money into it. And I'm like, I get it.
So what's your ad spend? So on the 1.6, what did you spend on ads last year?
We spent about $700,000.
Wow.
That's
Our
a
CAC,
lot.
our
That
CAC
is a lot.
Our CAC is about $80 a share.
That's
Wait a
what's
sec.
sucking up all the profits here.
Right, well, that's why I'm here. This is what I need a shark for.
You're putting out a lot of money.
Mike, where are you
58,000
getting-
a month.
Where are you getting the cash? Because you can't be generating that kind of cash on a monthly basis to pay for the ad.
So right now, I took a loan on my
Oh,
house.
now it
Equity line.
thickens.
What?
Yeah.
How much?
About $150 and
150,000.
Wow.
150,000. Yeah.
Okay.
I told you, I'm all in.
Now
Yeah.
I understand.
And
Okay. Is there any competition and has anybody knocked
No.
you off?
we are fully patented design and utility.
And nobody's knocked you off. There's
Nope.
nothing even remotely similar out there to this. Well, let me tell you what I think. I hate when people get knocked off. I think it's the worst thing in the world.
Right.
But I do wonder, with all the ad spend that you've done and everything that's out there in all these years, why you haven't been knocked off. I love your passion and it will take you far. Unfortunately, this isn't my kind of business. And for that reason, I'm out.
I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you.
I have to say that
And as Lori goes out, I'm gonna bring it back on myself. That's interesting. They're spending a lot of money on this thing, $700,000 on ads. Seems like he's all in for sure. He took out a mortgage on his house of $150,000. Seems like he brought his brother out. His brother was a little bit, uneasy about the whole situation. But I will say one of the things he talked about having a utility and design patent, so he's fully protected from that perspective. But they invented this game as kids, so these one of those things where I kind of want to push you guys to, hey man, protect yourself, create a business. It's something that they're just having fun with as kids. Next thing you know, later down the line, they get a patent and they're making money off this thing. So I think they got to hone in on their operational costs, such as ad spend and customers acquisition costs and things like that. But they are selling these things, which is a good thing. Interesting Lori's perspective, her take on, hey, I wonder why you're not getting knocked off. Typically, you get knocked off at like $4 or $5 million a year. If you're selling something that's doing that much, you typically get knocked off. It doesn't look like they've been selling that much on any given year. But I guess her approach I thought was interesting to say, hey, I'm surprised that you haven't gotten knocked off on this thing. And I kind of see what she's talking about, because especially on Amazon, if somebody knows that you're making money, these Chinese companies, they will knock you off. But to say, hey, I'm concerned because you haven't got knocked off, I think that's an interesting approach to take. But, you know, whatever the case, he has some patents, so maybe that has scared them away. But I just thought that was an interesting approach for her to take, to say, hey, you haven't gotten knocked off, and therefore that's kind of concerning to me. So interesting. She has patents on this thing, utility design. Like I said, I thought that would have enticed her, but she still went out. 50,000 units to date. And he's all in, man. Mike is all in. So let's see if the Sharks give him a bone here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. They sold 7 million of these things. So $7 million worth 50,000 units. So I would imagine that somebody's watching this has actually used the product. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What's the ups and the goods and the pros and the cons of it? Let me know on that one. Let's get back to it. Let's go.
That I really admire you for staying with for 2016. And you haven't, I'm sure you're just as excited today as you were then, right? But I'm not sharing that
9 years
for that reason now.
Thank you.
Mike, what I would have loved to have heard in this presentation, which I didn't get, was, look, this game is proven. We've sold a ton of units.
It is.
And I figured out my CAC. This is a half-baked story. I'm sorry, Mike, I'm out.
Hey.
Mike, I know people love fun, but after 9 years, I feel like it's plateauing. I like to invest in growth,
Right.
or something that's going to go to that next level.
Okay.
It's not for me. I'm out.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
But Mike, you have a professional football
Yeah.
player.
Yes, you
Mike,
do.
you know, I love football. Obviously.
I know.
And part of me is going, why isn't this like an NFL license and you go to any stadium and that team, maybe that's something that you get with your season tickets or something like that. But then there's part of me also that looks at it, and it's one thing when it's in store and it needs to be demonstrated. People need to see it. You know, how are you going to get those buyers? It's different, the online experience, than it is on a retail experience of somebody walking to the door looking for your product, which is something I want to invest in. Somebody's asking for it, not being led to it. And I just think where you are right now, you have to be led to it. And for that reason, I don't want to be the fuel for you. So I'm out.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mike.
And good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Sucks. Obviously, it's a gut punch, but I got to regroup. I know what we've built, and I know the game is awesome. People will love it. And yeah, I'm going to use their advice and move forward.
Man, shouts out to Mike. We're going to take a look at the website here in a little bit, but it does seem like, man, he has a decent business on his hand. He just has to hone in some of the operational costs. And I think if he can figure that out and kind of be able to take home more, I think he'll have something. The fact that, look, to sell $1.6 million or something, being in business, 9 years, and it seems like he's kind of got better every year after year. So again, $7 million. Clearly, he wasn't selling $1 million worth of this thing year one, but to be over $1.5 million, almost at $2 million, 9 years into it, that's saying something to me. I think, like I said, he needs to hone in the operational costs. Unfortunately, it looks like him, like many others, have kind of bought into this ideal of kind of marketing company selling them a pipe dream and it being the worst thing. So that probably has, kind of not been so good for him. But I actually think that he has something. It's not like, hey, I've been doing this for 9 years and I'm kind of going backwards. It seems like he's still going up. He's still making over $1 million a year. It's just he has to kind of hone in those operational costs. And I think from that perspective, it can be something there. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thoughts as I pull up what you guys think as I pull up the website here. QB54. I was wondering where that QB come from, but it seems like you're trying to score it in a hole and then kick the field goal. So you see the QB54, Mike, Robert. Robert is terrible at this game. But it seems like, man, he's been ABC, Fox, Yahoo Sports, Sports Illustrated. It seems like a pretty dope game. See if he has QB54. I would say, hey, make sure you put that R in the circle to let people know it's a registered term, since it is a registered trademark. Let's go at the bottom. Typically, you'll see the patent information at the bottom. I'm not seeing anything. So if I was Mike, man, I'll tell him to do that. It looks like he has a lot of great reviews. 4.9. He had 100 reviews. 4.9. So shout out to him for that. And we all know that he has some patents. So again, man, I think he's not that close from hitting this thing big, man. This seems like a fun-filled game. He's making money. He's been doing this for 9 years, and seems like he's kind of continuing the uptick and making millions of dollars. I just think he needs to hone in his operational costs, and this thing can be a rocket. So those are some of my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the bottom or in the comment section. Hey, to the extent that you played this game, do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know that as well. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys on the next one. We're 1 for 2. Let's see if we can get back on track with this next pitch. Let's go. Take care.